Team just outside of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Tyson Alualu coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Balaj. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mixon with it. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From midfield now, Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with an extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big 13.
And they go play action now. Burrow dancing to his left. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Auden Tate as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Mixon on first down. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you,
Here we go.
he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
12.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
55, right there in the middle, 55.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Harris. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 27, Haskins flushed out right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try and run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today.
And he loses the football a second time. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
57, Mike, 57. I got you.
Harris going to get it again on second down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Quick slant finding Claypool. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So, maybe not a knockout there, though. I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
Yeah.
Because
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Tony Brown there on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a first down. They hand this off to Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, it's Harris trying to run inside, but nothing there. Trey Hendrickson, an all-pro with New Orleans in 2020, there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Harris. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Boswell for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 31. Check 31. Check.
First down. Here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. Give him 30 yards there. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run with Harris. Oh, he bowls over him. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions,